Greetings, I am Sumaya Tanim, a peace builder and early career development professional in peace and development from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Now, as a peace builder, what I bring to that peace table is that currently I am working as program associate at a local NGO, Move Foundation, in their Tolerance, Respect and Peace project. Here, we are providing capacity building and advocacy training on preventing violent extremism, conflict mediation, de radicalization, media and information literacy, and citizenship education to youth, students, activists, and professionals from different communities who are marginalized because of their education, because of their religion, ethnicity, gender, and sexual orientation. Besides, I'm also working as an associate researcher at Project Ally, amplifying leadership of local youth in preventing violent extremism in South Asia. Now, in both the cases of my work as a program associate at Move Foundation and also as an associate researcher at Project Ally, what I have observed is the rare existence of the gender lens and a general lack of awareness of the gender dimension in the peace building scenario of Bangladesh. Without mass internalization of this concept, it would be difficult for the peace builders to understand how violence and conflict is having different impact on different genders. Therefore, being at that table, I would emphasize on conducting mass research for evidence-based gender analysis and incorporation of the findings in the existing peace-building initiatives. And it would be even better if this is done through a government and CSO collaboration. Secondly, I would like to bring a very specific target group, the guardians and parents, especially the mothers and the sisters, beyond the general beneficiary group of the youth and policymakers and state and non state actors. So far, there have been few initiatives by different INGOs like Women Without Borders, where they were confined within a specific region with their work with the mothers. Without involving the local peace builders, it would be difficult to facilitate the localized context and a mass acceptance of that approach with the mothers, parents, and guardian within the peace process. To me, peace is when people would be tolerant to differences that are harmless. Peace is when people, just hearing a name, won't think, oh, he or she is from a different religion or ethnicity. Peace would be then when the world won't judge me because of my hijab, the world won't judge me because of my skin color, my gender, or my sexual orientation. And when all these fall to places, then peace would happen. And that is peace to me. My proudest moment as a peace builder that I still remember very clearly was this one time I was conducting a civic education class with the female students of Orthodox Religious Educational Institution, which is commonly known as madrasa. So there usually the students of madrasa are remain in a very closely knitted community where they don't have much of access to general information, and it is even more difficult for the female students to get access to information on even a general happenings or general event or general socialization process. So when we were conducting a class, it was a 3-day workshop, and it was on the second day when a quarrel broke out between the committee members of that madrasa, and it was all the male teachers and some also male students joined that quarrel, and this conflict was getting out of hand. And at that time, two of my beneficiary female madrasa students, they jumped in, and they like when like they went out and between those conflict, the male members, they literally just stopped because it was unforeseen for them. Like someone, a female student, a female madrasa student would go there and would be voicing their opinion on how they should not quarrel for a very trivial reason in that scenario. I asked them, so is it very normal or regular for you to go out and talk to your male teachers and male friends, classmates? They said after doing that session yesterday, I just thought the whole night of what my purpose is as a female, as a human being. And today, that encouraged me to step up and go out there and voice what I wanted to say. So that was the proudest moment for me as a peace builder, that I have been able to slightly initiate a thought process within that female student so that she would equip herself as a peace builder.